IPU Secretary General, Right Honorable Speaker of the Rwandan Parliament, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols duly observed. In line with the theme of this assembly, the CPA is committed to strengthening gender representation and parity in all CPA parliaments and legislatures. At the recent Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference, which held in Halifax, Canada, the CPA amended its constitution to increase women representation on the executive committee, as well as delegates to the annual conference. This demonstrates the commitment within the CPA family to strengthen gender equality and representation in our parliaments. While there are numerous examples of women changemakers across the Commonwealth and the wider world achieving extraordinary progress in advancing gender equality, the responsibility to re-gender parliaments should not be seen as an additional burden placed on women parliamentarians alone. Rather, gender balance and gender sensitivity can only be achieved when all stakeholders bond and band together in addressing and eradicating harmful practices and procedures, formal and informal rules, norms, behaviors, barriers, and restrictive cultures. It is the CPA's belief that parliaments must work to become gender-sensitive institutions, meaning they ought to recognize the detrimental effect of gender suppression and disenfranchisement, and must actively champion gender equality. To do this, CPA, through the Commonwealth Women Parliamentarians Network, continues to advocate and encourage parliamentarians of all genders to include gender perspectives in all aspects of their role, budgeting, legislation, oversight, and representation. Let me cite three other areas that the CPA has continued to work on to promote gender-sensitive parliaments. One is CPA Gender Sensitizing Parliaments Guidelines. The second is Gender-Sensitive Reviews, which has four strands: equality of participation within Parliament, parliamentary infrastructure, parliament culture, gender equality policy, and the third is a 7-step field guide, which has these steps. 1, understanding gender sensitivity. 2, embracing gender-sensitive parliament principles. 3, preparing a team and strategy. Performing initial diagnostics. 5, preparing the review, collecting data. 6, reporting of findings and making recommendations. And 7, monitoring progress. These reviews will form part of CWP's flagship activities for 2022 and 2023, and it is anticipated that the project will expand to 2024. In conclusion, I encourage all delegates to visit the CPA website to access the guidelines and field guides and other related information. Before I resume my seat, may I commend to the IPU the anthem of the Commonwealth Women Parliamentarians. And it says, all across the nations, all around the world, women are longing to be free, no longer to be in the shadows, forced to stay behind, but side by side in true equality. Thank you very much.